Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk about stress on the road when we're driving, road rage, that kind of thing. I've wanted to do this for a few weeks. I've noticed just more and more people just acting aggressive on the road. People following really closely. If you're one of those people, it's cool, I get it. We've all got places to be, and sometimes you just want to try and get there faster. People sometimes change lanes, and they can be really close to the other car, and all of this stuff is all sometimes accidental. I mean, I've done stupid stuff on the road before by accident, because I've misjudged how fast the cars were going, and I've turned the corner, and then next thing they're fairly close to the back of me. So we all make accidents. We all have accidents, or make mistakes. Anyway, what I'm getting at is it creates a lot of stress. I've had people abuse me for going the speed limit. I've had people come past me and then cut me off, and then fly over 3 lanes of the highway, and I have to start to question what's going on in their minds for them to do that. The other thing, if you open up your awareness, if you start to look at, for instance, I go the same way every day when I come out to Caboolture, and there are people, right, and there are people who zipping through all the cars, and I think, oh, they're going to cause an accident. They're really cutting in front of cars and stuff like that. And you know where I meet them? At the next set of traffic lights. If I don't meet them at the next set of traffic lights, I meet them when I'm about to go onto the highway. There they are. If you look for one car, for instance, you look for that blue car or whatever it is, and then you become aware of, okay, I've lost the blue car. There he is again. Then you start to understand how much time you're actually saving from zipping through cars, cutting people off, following too closely, all of those things that can cause an accident, damage your car, or put you off the road. And the other thing is, or damage yourself or other people. I was recently in a car accident. Replacing your car is really hard. If you run into the back of someone, well, then you're going to be responsible for the insurance. Secondly, okay, let's just say you're speeding. You're going 70 Ks and you get caught in a 60 K zone, and you've only got a few points left and you lose your license. So you were saving 30 seconds of time, and now you're going to have to catch public transport or potentially lose your job. How is your life going to look how are our lives going to look, once we lose our license? We become so used to it, and that is something that we don't think about when we're trying to get somewhere on time because we're late, and everybody's busy, and that's very much the type of life we're in now. Everybody's got stuff to do, and it's just something that advice I was given was, if somebody is really up the back of you, they look aggressive, get out of their way. Like, either change lanes or pull over. Now, don't pull over if they've been following you a while. If there was an altercation, like apparently you cut him off, or he was abusing you because this recently happened. A lady pulled over to get out of this guy's way because he was following her. And he came to the car. She went down the window to say, what's going on? He punched her in the face. So this is something that can happen. I mean, people don't care when they're in one of those enraged states, whether you're a man or a woman. People have been, murdered and all those sorts of things on the road from road rage. It's really scary. So if you're being followed by someone, go to the police station. Do not go home. Do not pull over. These people who are in these enraged states are not thinking clearly, you know, and you can't trust what's going to happen. Your safety is the most important thing. And secondly, if you're feeling really angry at someone and you're thinking, I'm going to follow them, or I'm going to abuse them, or I'm going to, you know, scream out the window, you don't know who the other person in the car is to start with. You start screaming out, you don't know if they're going to start following you. Secondly, you don't know if they have a gun or, you know, a weapon or something. And thirdly, you know, is it gonna do anything? You know, are you gonna scream out and then they're gonna go, you're right, I shouldn't do this anymore? You know, I've now realized this guy screaming at me has made me realize that I'm not a very good driver and I should really do something about that. I'm going to take some lessons. You know, that's not going to happen. So all you're doing is really just stressing yourself out and putting yourself at risk, because like I said, you don't know who's in the other car. You don't know what they're capable of. Or you don't know if other people are going to take down your number plate and, you know, put you into the police. So something that I often do as well, I look in my rearview mirror to see what's kind of going on when I brake, because people are so close to the back of you sometimes, and you just think, oh, you know, I always try and leave a meter or so when I'm stopping, because sometimes people, you know, have a manual car and their car comes backwards. When I'm on the highway, I just slow down a little bit to give that extra room. I always let people in, because we're all trying to get from A to B. You are not losing any time from letting someone in. I'm just really trying to say, open up your awareness, try to understand that everybody wants to try and get from A to B. Everyone wants to be safe. Everyone is just traveling on the roads like you and I, you know, trying to live their life. If we could just be a bit kinder to everyone and you know, like, be aware, is there someone next to me? Okay, maybe I should let them in. They can't do anything but go in the same direction and merge just like you and I. I mean, there are people, I've seen them, and they're really irritating, right? They zip from one to the next, and then they go up that side lane to try and cut in front of all of the traffic, and I just think, oh, I don't want to let them in. But everybody else, I still let them in. So, you know, try and reduce the traffic in your mind, the stress, sorry. Reduce the stress in your mind. My mum says to me something that's pretty important. Okay, so you're an idiot on the road because you make mistakes, right? I mean me, and everybody else is an idiot too. So if you just think, oh, well, they think like me, they know I'm here, they probably don't. You know, if they've got their blinker on, they're maybe not going around the corner. Check the way that their car is positioned, because people just sometimes make mistakes. They leave their blinker on. They're going to the next left, not the one that you're thinking they're going to. You go and then car crash. You know, it's I feel like driving is really stressful because people are sometimes in a really angry mood. I saw a guy, I was just coming into to work. I'm early, so I'm doing the video. And a dude was going around the roundabout. The other guy was going straight ahead. He like nearly clipped the back of this guy just to go straight ahead. And I thought, why? Like, what are you getting out of this? You know, you're smashing into the back of someone nearly. It was like this far away. You know, because he's turning the corner and you want to go straight ahead. That's going to take you 30 seconds to just, you know, give a little bit of space so the guy can go around the corner. So this is something just to be mindful of. Accidents happen every single day because of people going through red lights, you know, or being too close to the other car, or dodging through traffic, or road rage incidents. You know, there is so much going on the road. Try to, if you are angry, just don't wind down the window and give them the finger. Just say in your car, whatever you call someone, asshole or whatever. You know, and they're not gonna know. You know, you got it out. It was all good. Now you feel better. And you can go, oh, there are just people like that in the world. And if you're one of those people, I've been one of those people who followed too close to people before. I've been, you know, we've all made mistakes. Just try to learn from them, you know, because nobody wants to be the asshole on the road. Nobody wants to be the asshole, you know? So let's try not to be. Let people in. Pull over if you want to let someone pass. I had a guy the other day just going up the back of me and beeping me, and I was like, I'm going the speed limit, man. Like, what's your issue? And then I saw him got stuck in some traffic, and I was like, it's pretty funny. Anyway, then after that, he zipped his way through the traffic and he caught up to me, and I thought, no, I'm not going to be put in that position again. I'm not going to be stuck in front of this guy who potentially, when I get to the traffic lights, could get out and punch me, you know, because we don't know what people are capable of. And this guy seemed capable of that. I wasn't doing anything wrong, just going the speed limit. Anyway, so I just went into the left lane and he drove past, and I felt so much better, because we can get a lot of anxiety when we see this guy, you know, bowling up the back of us, and we think, are they going to crash into us? Are they going to get out and punch us at the lights? Are they going to follow us? You know, please, people, if you're doing that, just don't, because it really affects other people's lives. I have come home just really frazzled from people doing things like that, you know, when I'm not doing anything wrong. I understand if I was. The other day I did a U-turn in a side street, and I looked and there was no one there. And when I did the U-turn, there was someone there, and I was like, sorry. And they just like screamed, you know, cursing at me and like shaking their fists. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I did the wrong thing because I didn't see that they were there. But at the same time, you know, they could see from my car that I was doing a U-turn. Like, you can see when someone's doing a U-turn. So, you know, it's not a big issue. But at the end of the day, like I said, we all make mistakes. Just breathe through it. Try to understand that everyone's an idiot on the road, you know, so that you can protect yourself. Try not to follow so close to people. Let people in. I mean, this is just something that I'm going through right now, with just the stress of driving all the time, and I wasn't doing that before, and now I'm really trying to understand what everybody goes through on a day-to-day basis. And like I said, look for that one car and realize you're actually not getting anywhere quicker. You know, realize that same blue car is with you. Even if you lose it, then the next light's there with you. And you know what? If you don't, maybe they turned off, or maybe you're going to lose your license because you're going too darn fast. And I mean, catching a bus is really going to take out a lot more time out of your day than that 1 minute, you know. Anyway, guys, all right, take care. I'm going to skedaddle to work now. All right, and I will see you guys maybe next week. I got to do, like I said, some requests, and if you guys have any requests, let me know. All right, bye.